Alright, hey guys, Eric here. It's been over a week since I've done a video, but I have something new to talk about today. So, after my appointment last week, the 24th, no, that was um, Friday ago. Yeah, the Friday before Black Friday. Yeah. Um, all my numbers came back good. Blood sugar is holding steady without insulin, but I'm still on Ozempic, and and I'm always going to be on Ozempic apparently, as well as my A1C is good. Technically, I'm no longer in the pre-diabetic range or in the diabetic range, but of course, I'm always going to be a diabetic. So now I'm in maintenance mode, and I do have an appointment with my diabetic doctor, Dr. Robinson, on the 22nd. And so, what I'm doing right now, as of today, I went ahead and enrolled into a gym. I'm back to Planet Fitness. And so, today was the first day. There were some problems with the site, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. But anyway, I went ahead and did my first day. Wasn't able to create my workout information because the trainer there wasn't there. And so I'm this tonight or tomorrow I'll have to do it and everything. Some research and investigation. But anyway, what I did was I stretched with one of my YouTube stretch video. Then I warmed up a little bit, and then I did a Planet Fitness video workout with dumbbells, and it was a full body thing, full body workout. And then I was on the treadmill for 20 minutes, and then I stretched again with Oliver and I can't remember her name. Um, 10-minute stretch, and then I was done. And then I wrote some things down, and then I left and went to this local um, coffee shop called Coco and the Director. It's out on the corner on the west side of um, the intersection of Trade and Tryon here in Charlotte, and got some coffee and a slice of banana bread. We'll see what that is happening with my blood sugar in once I finish this video, and then I just came home. So overall, it was good. It was good. And so tomorrow is going to be my cardio and abs day. And so right now, what I'm thinking about is abs for 15 minutes. Um, well, actually, elliptical first to warm up, probably with 10 minutes. Then abs, and then the treadmill. And I'm going to use hills in the treadmill time, and then stretch, and then done. Um, yeah, so that's what Tuesday is going to be. But the major thing about this video is that you have to be, whether it's your insurance, your body doctor information, or anything, you have to be the primary advocate, because you have to be your own advocate. Because I was waiting to sit down with the trainer, but the trainer was not there. He was at another site. They were telling me, well, you can go to that site, but of course I couldn't. I could have gone to that site, but it would take me like an hour to get there because of using public transportation. And in public transportation, in most cities is not perfect, but particularly here in Charlotte, in the South. Granted, they do have buses, rails, micro micro pickups, special transportation pickups, and things like that. but it's not covered the entire city or the county. And so it's not perfect. And in the South, you have to have you have to have a car, which I don't have right now. And so I walk to the bus stop about 20 minutes, so it's almost a mile. Wait for that bus, then get off that bus, jump on another bus, and then I go downtown. And it's fine. It's fine. But not everybody can do that. Um, there is a Y close to me. It's about almost 2 miles away. But the bus that I pick up, it could drop me off right there on the corner, right at the Y. But the Y is too expensive here in Charlotte. It's $100 down, and then $80 a month. Granted, the Ys have pools. I know how to swim, but I don't swim in the Ys pools. No, no. They do have a sauna, and some of the gyms that I've been with, they had saunas, and I would, or a steam room, and I would go in there and use it. But I don't have to. I don't have to. But Planet Fitness has massage chairs if you have the Black Card membership, which I do, and the water hydration, the water hydra tables and chairs, which means the water massages your body from head to toe, and I really love that. I really love that. But I wasn't able to use them today because that was a problem. But anyway, like I said, I'm in maintenance mode. And so as of today, I was 204.1 pounds. My goal was to get to 200. But my range was going to be between 195 and 205. So I'm in that range, but I haven't hit 200 yet. And so probably this week, once this week is finished, I will probably be at 200 or maybe a little lower. But I was talking to my best friend, and I'm thinking, because of the shape of my body right now, I'm thinking, because the goal is because of Ozempic. A lot of people assume that Ozempic is only for fat loss, and that is not true. Ozempic can help you lose weight, but it's not just fat. You actually will lose muscle mass as well. And as a diabetic, particularly type 2, you need to keep your muscle mass. And so I've lost muscle mass. I was walking and I was doing some aerobics at home, and a little bit of weight workout from YouTube, but it wasn't enough. And so I've lost about 1.5 inches off my arms. I've lost some mass on my shoulders. I have lost some mass in my thighs and my glutes too. Granted, I have lost fat too. I mean, I'm 63 years old, and I can't remember the last time that my total body fat was below 20%. I'm at 18.5% right now. No, I'm not trying to get below 10%. No, I don't participate in bodybuilding contests and everything. And no. I mean, I like to eat. But again, I'm diabetic and I have to look at my diet. So my diet, for the most part, is good. So now I just got to get my body back. And so my goal is to keep the top as an XL, but my body doesn't want to be an extra large. My body wants to be a large. I haven't been a large up top since high school. High school, almost 50 years ago. Almost 50 years ago. My scale, my smart scale says that I need, on the top end, I should be right around 173. I haven't been 173 pounds since my sophomore year in college, 40 years ago. And I feel, I mean, I'm smaller than I've ever been this year, because at the top of this year, I was at 262 pounds, the highest weight I've ever been in my life. But a lot of people were shocked that that was my weight. And when you look at me, you wouldn't think that I was that heavy, but I was. Back in the day, I was a model, so I was taught how to drape. So I know how to cover and everything. But, and I've always worked out, but not intentionally, particularly for health. But that's where I am right now. It's for health. Because about 3 years ago, I had a light heart attack. There's a stent in my artery. So that's one thing. The good news, though, the diabetic journey has helped me with my blood pressure. It is steady and it is normal. And so I don't have to worry about being on um, blood pressure medication. It is normal. I'm on low dose aspirin because of the stent, and I'm on cholesterol medication. But next year, once my annuals come through and they do the blood test, the cholesterol test in May, I may be taken off of cholesterol medication, which depends on my diet. But that appointment is about 6 months out, because my PCP gave me the option for my next appointment to be 3 months or 6 months. And I said, I'm just going to go ahead and, again, I'm listening to my body and I'm looking at my body. And so I'm going to wait for 6 months for my next appointment. And we'll see what happens there. But of course, I do have the option to change my appointment from 6 months to 4 months, 5 months, or even 3 months. And I have time. So that's where I am today. And so, again, the point is you have to be your own advocate. You have to. You know your body. You know your brain. You know that more than anybody else does. How your body feels when you do something, how your body feels when you don't do something. And so, sorry for the background noise. I have my window open. It's 46 degrees, but it doesn't feel like 46 degrees. Just getting some fresh air in. And of course, when I get fresh air in, the noise comes in. But apologies. But again, you don't know. We don't know every single thing. We just know what we know. And we don't know what we don't know until we figure out what we don't know. And so, if you have to, go to the doctor. Go to the doctor and get your test done. And that way you'll know where to start. But at the beginning, at the end of the day, you can walk, if you can. You can walk for 10 minutes. You can walk for 15 minutes. And do it before you eat. But at least do the 10-minute walk after you eat, particularly if you're diabetic. That will help you keeping your blood sugar down. And so there is a plethora of information out there. YouTube is my second best friend. Google is my third best friend. And then overall, Dr. Robinson, my diabetic doctor, and my PCP, Dr. Shaw, and my cardiologist, Dr. Gonzalez. Team woman. Yes, I support women. Hopefully, doctors are still going to be able to be professional now that the nurses are no longer be a professional thing. But that's another video, a different video. But if I can do this, so can you. So can you. So on the next video, I'll let you know how the cardio day went, and maybe we'll talk about some other things. But take care. Happy holidays. Today is Cyber Monday. Don't spend all your money today. Be intentional. Be intentional. And I'll give you a tip. Indivisible and some other groups want everyone to protest Home Depot, Amazon, Target, and all this. I will say this, particularly with Target. Target has contracts with small businesses, and particularly black small businesses, and even more particular, African women owned businesses. So if you go to Target, but be intentional about what you buy. As far as Amazon is concerned, I used to work for Amazon. I was a picker, and then I was in HR. And I will say this, 65% of all products on Amazon's website are created by small businesses. If you protest and boycott Amazon entirely, you are boycotting small businesses. Granted, last Saturday was Small Business Saturday, but not every small business is in your city or in your town. And some of them don't really have websites. Amazon is their website. So here's the tip. When you're looking at an item, scroll down a little bit and look to see where that product is coming from. If that product is coming from a company other than Amazon, 99% of the time that is coming from, it's a product from a small business. And then you'll see that it's shipped from Amazon. So go ahead and buy it. You're supporting that small business. Granted, Amazon will probably get some of the money for shipping, even though it's free shipping sometimes. But again, you're supporting a small business. Now, if you see that the product is from Amazon and it's shipped by Amazon, so you'll see Amazon and Amazon, then you can make your decision about whether you could find that product from another company and not Amazon. And so we always talk about being intentional. Even during protests and boycotts, be intentional and try not to hurt as many people with the boycott or the protest as you can. And that's my tip for protesting through today, which is Cyber Monday. And tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. And so if you can donate, support those nonprofits, support those small businesses. Again, keep the money in your city, in your area, in your neighborhood. Go to a Goodwill, go to a thrift store. All that money goes to those organizations that can help people get back on their feet, training, all of that. It helps seniors. It could help seniors get bus passes or ride shares. Be intentional during the holiday season. Be intentional and keep your eyes open and your ears open. And the reason I say all that is because I'm reminding you that we are now in the midterm election cycle. That will be on another video as well. But again, today's word is intentional, and it's an action word. Be intentional in your choices and in your decisions. Take care, and I'll see you later.